Over the next wave on the Hilton Head News, unfortunately, nothing but coronavirus. But fortunately, we have as special guests Mayor John McCann, Hilton Head State Representative Jeff Bradley, and maybe the most knowledgeable source on the island for small businesses, Hannah Horn of the Chamber of Commerce. They're all straight ahead on a special edition of the Hilton Head News. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the Hilton Head News. I'm Bob Stevens. Plenty to get to in the next 30 minutes, beginning, as it will be for the next few weeks at least, with coronavirus coverage. Beginning with a little perspective. If you want each day's total of cases in the state, in Beaufort County, or on our island home, you can look it up now on the WHHI website. We began last week with just a handful of cases in the county and didn't even know how many of them were islanders. We begin this week knowing that 50 cases are countywide, amazingly only a handful of those on Hilton Head Island. But if you check back with the WHHI numbers later in the week, they're likely to be much higher. As of Monday, the governor still had not issued any stay-at-home or shelter-in-place orders and apparently has the law and law enforcement on his side, even as Beaufort County towns, led by Hilton Head Island, are still asking him to really shut down all non-essential businesses. The four major towns in Beaufort County sent him a letter Friday asking for stay-at-home orders, similar to those of Charleston and Columbia, but the Attorney General's office says those local orders might not be legal, that the governor's the only one who can make that order. And Beaufort County Sheriff P.J. Tanner says he works for the governor, not the local towns, during a declared emergency, so he won't enforce the local orders unless the governor tells him to. We'll talk more with Mayor John McCann in just a few moments. Hilton Head Island is trying to go to the extremes of Myrtle Beach and discouraging tourism for the next month. Up there, officials have already ordered hotels and accommodation services, all the condos and rental homes and Airbnbs and VRBOs, even campgrounds, to cancel all reservations through the end of April. And visitors at any property who've come since March 1st were to be out by the end of March. The best effort made to isolate the island has been by a dozen or so of the biggest rental companies who will not take any reservations on or before April 9th. Island rental companies say home and villa occupancy rates are down to already 20% this past week. That, of course, is still more than the zero coming ahead in Myrtle Beach. There is drive-thru coronavirus testing at Beaufort Memorial Hospital, one of 10 drive-thru locations in the state. But you can't just drive up and ask for a test. You basically still need a doctor's note to the hospital saying that you should be tested, and then you make an appointment at the hospital to get a test. If you do that, you should also bring your health insurance card just to make sure the costs are covered. The U.S. Attorney's Office in South Carolina says it will join in a federal crackdown on coronavirus fraud schemes like hoarding for profit and scamming. Attorney General Bill Barr has asked federal prosecutors to make the coronavirus fraud a priority. If you feel you've been victimized by phishing emails claiming to be from the World Health Organization or the CDC or medical providers who are looking for info in exchange for coronavirus tests, or if you see crazy markups in virus-related costs, you can email it to disaster@leo.gov. Looking for work in this downtime in the economy? Here's an interesting post on LinkedIn. The State Department of Health and Environmental Control, DHEC, has posted staff jobs looking for at least 4 people to help during the pandemic. The candidates would join a task force responding to the coronavirus outbreak. The job also says, though, you might have to work 12-hour days and 7-day stretches for between $19.60 an hour and $25.14 an hour, and with overtime, though. It's asking applicants to have a knowledge of the incident command system. And not only are schools and businesses impacted by the coronavirus, special events as big as the RBC Heritage and as small as a couple's wedding are all being altered. Some of those weddings are being postponed completely. Some are going on with many fewer visitors from out of town. Wedding planners scrambling to book new venues at later dates. The one advantage for the rest of us, some of the flower arrangements have been used to decorate area venues that we walk through and drive by. For more information on these and other Lowcountry stories, we invite you to check out the sources listed on your screen. Coming up, State Rep Jeff Bradley and some help for small businesses still to come on this half hour. But next, Mayor John McCann joins us.